Good morning, students. Today we will discuss regarding capital budgeting. Capital budgeting or investment decisions are the same. What is the meaning of capital budgeting and how it will work and how we can be taking the decisions, that and all we will discuss in the capital budgeting concept. Investment decisions is a planning process used to determine where an organization long-term investment such as new machinery, replacement of machinery, new plants, new products and research and development projects are worth funding of cash through the firm's capitalization structure. The capitalization structure will be debt and equity and retained earnings. First of all, we have to know about where we have to be invest. Based on the investment proposal came to us on that particular situation, the investor has to be decide. The organization has to be decide where they have to invest. In that particular situation, we have lot of alternatives. In that lot of alternatives, the investment decision or capital budgeting decision will give us a proper decision making to make some long-term investment. That is nothing but more than 1 year. Here we will take an example of different projects are there. Project A has 50 lakhs, Project B has 70 lakhs, Project C has 40 lakhs of worth. In this particular situation, we have a fund 90 lakhs. Where we have to invest? Where we need to we made some investment. That is our question. We have available funds are there. And here we have alternative projects are there. In these alternative projects, where we have to invest, the investment decision will be taken through the investment decision or capital budgeting decision. Here we already read the information. In this, investment decision is the planning process. It is the planning process. Here we are planning where. In A, in B or in C. We have available funds where we have to invest in each. Or we will invest one particular one, we have to decide by the one particular project, or we will invest in 2 projects, or in the 3, all of 3 projects we have to invest. How much we have to invest in that? That and all we have to take the decision. For making of such decision, we will have some information or decision taken by the capital budgeting techniques. Here, the investment decision is the planning process used to determine where the organization long-term investment they can make. Such as long-term investment in such situations are such things like new machinery, replacement of machinery, new plant, new products, research and development projects. Here, they are the sources, they are the ways they have to invest the projects. These are the long-term investment paths. Here, the projects are worth funding cash through the firm's capitalization structure. Already the capitalization structure will be there for our organization. The capitalization structure will be debt or equity or retained earnings. Through this we will make some investment, whether in A or B or C. We have an available funds this much. What is the main goal of capital budgeting? The primary goal of capital budgeting is to increase the value of the firm, to the shareholders, and increase the value of the firm and the shareholders. This is the primary goal of capital budgeting technique. Here, what are the significance we have in the capital budgeting technique? The significance of capital budgeting technique will be capital budgeting is an essential tool of financial management. Capital budgeting is an essential tool of financial management. Why we are specifying an essential tool means whether we have to decide where we need to invest. We have an available funds of 90 lakhs. These 90 lakh rupee in project A, in project B, in project C. For taking of decision, it will help the firm to decide. And capital budgeting provides a wide scope for financial managers, a wide scope for the financial managers to take number of decisions related to the finance. It will give the scope and to evaluate the different projects, to take up of investment based on their viability. They have an viable of funds on 90 lakhs. In these 90 lakhs where they have to invest, that scope will use the capital budgeting. The capital budgeting helps in keeping a check on over and under investment. It will check, capital budgeting will check over investment or under investment we have to made on particular projects. And the capital budgeting helps in exploring the risk and uncertainty of different projects. And through the capital budgeting, we will take some decisions. The decisions will use us then how much risk will involve and how much uncertainty will be involved. That will use us. Based upon that, the financial manager has to be decide whether he has to invest or not to invest. And next one, the management is provided with an effective control on cost of capital expenditure projects. Through the capital budgeting techniques, the capital budgeting will also helps the management to take or provide an effective control of cost on capital expenditure projects. And it ultimately the fate of business. It will provide the fate of business. It decides on how optimality available to resources. Optimally, the available resources, how they are used. It will decide the fate of business of particular capital budgeting techniques. We will discuss capital budgeting process, how it will work. Here we have different steps of capital budgeting process. First is the planning process and evaluating process and selection process, implementation, control and review. In the planning process, what are the alternatives are available and how much the available funds are there. These and all we will be decided in the planning process. And we will evaluate. Next step is the evaluating. In the evaluating step, we will be evaluating in two forms. First form is evaluation of cash flows. Evaluation of cash flows, this one. These cash flows are by companies own or they are getting some of the credit from others or they can be getting or some other sources. This and all they can evaluate to make some investment. And then they can evaluate the techniques of capital budgeting. The capital budgeting techniques will help us to decide whether we need to invest or we cannot to invest. The decision will provides by the capital budgeting techniques. Then we will select, after evaluation we can select and where we have to invest and what are the sources are helpful to us, what are the funds we have, how we are invest and how we can retain that one. That and all we can decided after decided we will go for the selection and we can implement when we are implementing on the time what we are planned that we will be implement over here and we can control. Control means what we are planned, according to that it has to be going or not. We will be made some decisions here and we will be reviewed. After that we will review. This is the final step. Here it will help us to review the each and every decision has to be taken by the organization. In the review process, we taken good decision means we will be it will give giving the more profitable. We will continue. Otherwise, we will go for the another planning session. We will adapt some things. For evaluation of capital budgeting, techniques will be there. In the evaluation section, we discussed already. Number of techniques will be there. We will evaluate and we will make a decision to invest. Here we have two types of evaluation techniques are there in the capital budgeting. Non-discounting methods and discounting methods are there. Here we have to specify regarding the what is the non-discounting and discounting method. What is the difference between these two? Here we have to take an earlier concept like time value of money concept. Here I will quote an example regarding that. Here I went in 15/1/2010 one hotel. I asked 2 meals. I ordered 2 meals. They charged me 80 rupees in 2010 January. In the later last January 2020 January, in the same hotel I went. I asked 2 meals. They charged me 180 rupees. In later dates like 2010 itself, 2 meals value will be 80 rupees. Here the 2 meals value will be 180 rupees. Nowadays the 2 meals value will be 180 days. The value of money will be depreciated. The value of the money is depreciated. That here we will be considering. In non-discounting methods, we are not considering this time value of money concept. In discounted methods, we are considering time value of money concept. This is the difference between these two. In the non-discounted cash flow methods, non-discounted methods will be payback period and accounting rate of return. Non-discounted methods are net present value method and internal rate of return, IRR, profitability index methods. These we will be discussed later. Before that, we will discuss